Moving on the screen, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, cause you feel so mystical, mystical. Time for me to take it. What's right now? I'm gonna take it. You light in the dark, inside the door. Stay up now, tell me everyone even if it's love. Stay up now, tell me to be healthy together. Keep getting your love. It's both the light in the dark, inside straight up now, telling me everyone even if it's straight up now, telling me to be you and together. Also, to really play hide and seek your true potential. You're only playing games. I just have to say, hey. Need to make me fans, but the one and the diesel can do this. Straight up now, telling me everyone straight up now, telling me. I'm addicted to the feeling. It's a place to love it. Can't be scared when it goes down. I don't cry and tell me down. Only thing that's on my mind is to find the sky. Stop. Stop. Yes, it be this is foundation, pledge of allegiance, gifts of a teacher, all black everything, black hearts, black hearts, all black everything, and I draw some black girls, running with the kids. I can't more than tell if you boys really feel the dump. This is my skill. Explain later. Now that they get back to this paper block, get the hell in the trying to get back. Skate to the ripples and to the stacks. Get to the I said, baby, but it's not fair. I break the rules, so I don't care. So I keep going like I can call against the same. Victory's within the now. Almost can't give a shout. Only thing that's so mine is what's on this ground. beat. You can call me Caesar, and I don't see swallow it. The morphine is the return of beat. He's ain't nobody fresher. I'm in Mason, Montana on the table screaming. The other side, they jealous. We got a blanket for the bros, they got a tape for the fellas. They ain't spinning no cake, they should know their names. They ain't got no spade. My whole team got no, so my bank is looking like billionaires, bro. The paper's not there. I break the rules, so I don't care. I keep doing my thing. Can you cross like it's strange? Victory's within the map. Stand give a time. Only thing that's on my mind. So don't go on this down.
Minneapolis controls the puck initially. And Sylvie takes it into the offensive zone. She drives hard around the net. Looks for Elsa. But Waconia is able to clear it. Addie takes it in, just knocked off the puck as she was trying to shoot. Dombeck fires from the point. It's blocked and goes behind the net. And Nova chips it back out to Claudia again, who fires it just wide. Looked like she was going for a tip there. And Waconia's goaltender will take the whistle.
And they're just in time. You got here just.
Nova picks it up in the corner, sends it out to the point, shot on net, deflected into the corner. Oh, a nice battle by Nova, knocking the Waconia player down and getting it back out to the point where Nora, it's sitting there and they tap it in. Nice job by Minneapolis. The first player was tied up there on the goal line, and I think it was Gabby who made it in for the easy tap in. We'll have to look at a replay to see the full sequence at some point, but great job by Minneapolis. 4 shots on net already. Nova plays it back, and Anita picks it up on the side and sends it up, and it's tapped in. Quinlan controlling the puck. Waconia looking for a breakout. Nora hustles back, throws it to the sideboard, safe play. Waconia, though, picks it up and has a hard shot that misses wide. Plays it down low.
Scoring from Minneapolis, Gabby Barringer with assist from Quinlan Zeller.
So Quinlan officially getting the assist there. I don't know if Quinlan was trying to go for the rebound or if she's the one that took the shot and then it stayed there. But a nice overall team effort there by Minneapolis. Corda breaks a puck up initially and it's played into the corner by Waconia. Finley tries to clear it out from in front of the net, and it's played behind the net by Waconia. Esme picks it up at the hash mark. Backhand out to Coda, who's going to be able to in. Nice job. You know, shot deflected into the corner. I think she was looking for an upper corner there, but had to take what she had there. Esme with pressure. Coda chasing. Now on the back check by Coda, who breaks the play up. Good job by Coda and Esme here on this shift. And now Maddie will join with the pressure. Finley with the play to break it up, and Addie picks up the loose puck behind the net, reversing. Out to Elsa on the sidewall. Nice nice toe drag there. Oh, they call it offsides. I thought Maddie held up there. Minneapolis wins the faceoff, and Claudia steps up. Anita back to pick it up now. She'll take it behind the net, looking for outlets. Finds, that was Sylvie on the sideboard, and it's held up there at the point. Anita charges up. And now Quinlan back, but loses it behind the net. She'll try again, but it's picked off. Waconia playing a tougher forecheck here. And now Elsa collects it on the sidewall. Cross ice pass to Sylvie, who moves through the neutral zone. Elsa picks it up. Nice move again by Elsa. Shot and, oh, so close. 2 rebounds and third rebound. They get the goal. I think it was Quinlan on the third rebound to pick that loose puck up and deposit it in the back of the net. So this line with 2 goals here, not even 5 minutes into the first period. Nice job by Minneapolis. Waconia controls off the faceoff, but Claudia picks off the missed pass, and Waconia tries to regroup. They'll throw it out into the neutral zone. Nova back to Claudia. Claudia taking the ice she's given, fires it, deflected wide, and Maddie's now Nova pressuring. Anita tries to hold it in, but it squirts out at the blue line. She's got help with Claudia pursuing the puck carrier.
10:23 remaining in the first period. Gabby Barrington.
Waconia fires wide.
Sylvie Cruz.
So Gabby credited with the second goal there, and Quinlan picking up 2 assists, with Sylvie getting an assist as well. So overall, great job by that line. Nice job by Anita to break that play up, and Waconia shoots themselves in the back there to avoid a shot on net. Claudia picks it up on the sideboards, but Waconia with the shot. Anita blocks it, and it's played up ice, and Minneapolis will get a change. The long shift for Gabby and Anita there. And Quinlan hustles out to help break up a play with Finley. And it's played to the side. Emmy with a nice job, safe play to the corner. Another blocked shot. A lot of attempted shots by Waconia, but not many getting all the way through. Good reversal by Nora. She tries to take it up front, though. A little bit of a dangerous play. Emmy's able to control the shot and rebound. Coda has the puck on the sideboard. She centers it to Quinlan, who takes it through the neutral zone, but it's picked off. And Finley and Nora are back to recover. 3 Waconia players behind the net there. And they get a shot, another shot. Emmy all over those rebounds. Good job to contain the offense of Waconia. I think Quinlan's apologizing to Emmy for allowing those opportunities there. Maddie plays it back behind the net, and Elsa centers it up to Sylvie, who dumps it in, and they'll go on the forecheck. Waconia has it behind the net, misses the pass, and Elsa is able to poke it behind the net with Sylvie now pursuing. Nice job by Minneapolis to keep the pressure on, not make it easy for Waconia on the breakout. Nora forces a attempted shot to the outside and it's deflected. She is able to clear it to Nova, who takes it into the offensive zone, going wide, looking for the centering pass. Nothing there. She'll keep it. Addie's shot from the point is blocked. Addie continues to make it difficult on Waconia. That puck comes out, they'll have to tag up, and Addie will take the open ice. Waconia regrouping. Shot by Waconia, misses wide. Out to the point. Blocked shot by Gabby. That thing went pretty high. She didn't know where it was. Waconia picks up the loose puck. Coda comes off the bench and finds it. She'll turn and move.
You got it, Coda.
Turning and going. Nice move by Coda. Oh, she's tripped up. No call. If that was a trip, it wasn't a very egregious one. Coda was doing a power move to the inside and I think mostly lost her footing. So a good no call by the refs. Quinlan in the corner, battling for the loose puck. She'll pick it up and bring it out to the point by Claudia, who dumps it back in, and Coda picks it up. Tries for a backhand center. That didn't work. She'll keep it and put it out to Addie at the point. A shot deflected into the corner. Quinlan centering. Slap shot from Addie. Oh, nobody in that spot on the blue line. And Maddie will pick it up way deep in Minneapolis territory. She's looking for the pass. Has it picked off. Claudia is able to get it out. Moves it up to Elsa, and Minneapolis has it in the neutral zone. Maddie bringing it in. Good quick shot. Nice sequence by Minneapolis. Getting into those tight spaces, moving the puck, trying to find the open shot. There's 4 minutes, 38 seconds left. There's 8 shots for Minneapolis and 5 for Waconia. Scrum in the corner, and Nita is able to hold the blue line, fires it, shot deflected wide by the goalie. Nice job to keep that puck in. Sylvie pursuing hard. She'll get some help from Elsa and Maddie. And then Sylvia back on the attack with Nora picking it up as Waconia moves it out to neutral. She'll dump it in, and we got Sylvie again hard in pursuit, using that speed. And able to get it to Quinlan, who has a shot. That was right on blocker save. And Sylvie again picking up the loose puck. We have a penalty on Waconia, and Minneapolis will go on the power play. Excellent pressure by that line. Number 5 for Waconia taking a 2-minute break. They don't have a number 5 on the roster, so I'm not sure who that is, but Minneapolis controls the puck with Finley and Sylvie playing catch here. And Quinlan getting in. Now Addie has it at the point. Back over to Finley. Good puck control. She'll fire a long shot, deflected. It does get through, and the Waconia goalie will take their whistle. Minneapolis changes the forwards. We have Coda, Maddie, and Gabby coming out to join Addie and Finley. It's controlled by Coda, or tied up, rather. Minneapolis looking to keep that one in. It comes out to the neutral zone, and Addie's able to prevent the zone entry. Addie circling back and taking matters into her own hands for the zone entry, but Waconia is able to choke things up. Finley will have to go back to grab a loose puck in Minneapolis territory. Ooh, dangerous play. She put her head down right by the boards. Lucky there was no contact. You don't like to see a player defenseless like that, and it's a good thing Waconia held up. That puck comes out. Finley's able to take it all the way in. She'll play it back to Coda, who gets it to Gabby on the point, or Maddie, sorry. Maddie fires dangerous shot, deflected wide. Coda has it behind the net. She's looking, oh my goodness, a bank shot. I didn't see that coming. I thought that was a centering pass, but Coda's able to effectively bank it off the Waconia goaltender into the back of the net. Creative play there by Coda. And we have a 3-0 opening period with 2 minutes to play. Claudia plays it up. Now Waconia going D to D and out to the neutral zone. Anita will track it down behind the net and play it up along the boards to Esme, I believe, and now over to Coda, who loses it. Anita will have to chase that one down again. She plays it behind the net. Waconia tries to center, and Anita will play it up. Waconia is holding the blue line.
Assist from Maddie Warrington.
And Waconia finding some open space, playing it into the slot. And now Coda should be able to get, oh, it has her stick checked. And Claudia just getting it over the line off a couple deflections there. Waconia in, looking for the shot, rolls off the stick, and Anita slaps it out before Waconia is able to get a shot off. Minneapolis dumps it in. Elsa will chase after the puck she dumps in. Nora initially holds the line, but Waconia has a second effort, clears it out, and they are surrounded coming in. Good defense by Minneapolis. A quick shot. Doesn't get much on it. Nora will control it and settle that puck down. We're able to clear it out, and it's tipped, so icing should be waved off now that the goalie touched it. Waconia looking for open ice, but With time running out, I think they'll drain the clock here. And we have a 3-0 lead with 13 shots to 5 for Minneapolis. Excellent first period here on a snowy evening in Minneapolis. The snow delay allowed me to get here on time. It took 25 minutes to get through 5 miles of traffic. I biked home out of downtown, turned around and hopped in a 4-wheel drive SUV and made it for the opening puck drop. This is Mark Wool commenting and enjoying an excellent first period of Minneapolis hockey. Now that things have settled down, I'll check into our live stream and see where people are tuning in from. Okay, we have Steve Zeller watching from Haverford, Pennsylvania. Carol Johns from Cranbrook, British Columbia, Canada. We have Kathy watching from Hawaii and saying good luck to Emmy Woldham from Grandma and Grandpa. That seems like an ideal location to be tuning in from, as we're on our 2nd inch of snow with maybe up to 4 inches coming. Tony Kroll was able to tune in from traffic on Lindale, perhaps coming from the safety meeting at Mortimer's. And recognizing Carol's comment that the broadcast is appreciated, we're happy to bring it to you. And the action is back live from Minneapolis on Parade North. Waconia has the puck, chips it out to the neutral zone, and Finley plays it on the boards. Minneapolis looking to pick up a loose puck, but Tallulah in for the second period tripped up. And it's back to Finley with Minneapolis regrouping. Sylvie grabs a loose puck and chips it into herself. Centering, not able to get it through. Sustains a little bit of a body play on the boards, and Addie Babler plays it down for a pinch, but is unable to keep it in. Finley will chase Waconia into the corner and does a nice job with her angling. I think that's Tallulah on the sideboards. Plays it out, and Waconia takes a shot on net that Emmy lost, and it's played behind the net. Waconia with a shot that goes wide. Minneapolis digs it out of the corner. And Tallulah taking another crack at it up the boards, but it's picked off. Waconia is offside, so that puck came out over the blue line, and they are called on the offsides. Face-off won by Waconia, and they'll look for a quick shot, and it's tipped, and they're able to get the rebound. Emmy made the initial save, but kind of like the Minneapolis goals, that puck was hanging in the crease, and they were able to get in there for the tap-in. And it is now 3-1. Minneapolis advantage, but Waconia picking up a goal in the early action of the second period. Waconia controlling the faceoff, going D to D. Try to play out up to the wing, but they'll dump it in, and Anita has it. She'll center it to Quinlan, who loses it along the sideboards, but it's played up by Gabby. Gabby tied up, and Quinlan walks out with the loose puck. She'll get it into the zone. Briefly, we'll get it into the zone. And Claudia battling it down into Minneapolis territory. Quinlan is back to help. She'll look to gain a full head of steam along the outside, gets it out of the zone with Gabby playing it up. I had Gabby's little sister out at skills night in Richfield for the 12U ice last night.
Number 21.
Anita picks it up behind Minneapolis's net, and she'll gain a little speed. Carries it out to neutral zone. Caught up, and we're offsides. Nora will pick up a loose puck behind the net. She's double teamed. Waconia will briefly control it. Anita trying to gain control. She'll play it up to Esme on the sideboards. Centering pass to Coda. And Minneapolis is back on the attack here. Coda will chase it behind the net. Centering, Waconia clears it back, and Esme has it behind the net, battling, looking for help. Coda back checking. Ooh, a dangerous shot by Waconia with a good move to the inside. Minneapolis is able to pick it up, and Maddie Warrington has it out to center ice. Waconia now playing it behind their own net, and Maddie's looking for the change. So Esme will go on the forecheck with Tallulah joining. Waconia able to get it to neutral ice and dump it in, and they'll chase after it. But Nora's the first one there. She'll tie it up along the boards. Play it out. That will likely be a icing whistle as we hadn't gained the red line. So a defensive zone face-off. There haven't been any more shots since that goal by Waconia in the opening minute and a half. 10.5 minutes to go in the second. Waconia plays it behind the net, looks for a centering pass, but it gets through traffic and it's out to the neutral zone. Good pursuit by Minneapolis. And Waconia dumps it in, but Minneapolis picks it up. Quinlan again in pursuit. A few neutral zone regroups here by both teams. Waconia has the puck, centers it. And Addie blocks it into the corner and picks that up. Plays it out to Sylvie, who gets it to Maddie, but she loses it in some skates. Addie Babler now has it. She'll take it up through the neutral zone. Ooh, nifty little move there. Almost takes it right in. Plays it into the corner. Good job by Addie to get that puck deep in. And Sylvie covers for her. Has it. Plays a backhand towards the net. And Waconia clears it to the sideboards. Addie over to Claudia, who dumps it in. And Nova will control the puck, plays it back, and it's dumped in again by Claudia. I guess she was behind the red line, and they'll call that icing. Good to see that puck control, even though it's called icing. I'd rather see him control the puck, pass back and forth, and try to establish some puck possession. Anita picks off a centering pass, and Quinlan loses the puck, and it goes right for it onto the Waconia tape for a dangerous shot that missed wide. Minneapolis kind of got away with one there. It was a little bit of a hard to control puck that they coughed up. Nova now playing it in deep. There's 5 Waconia jerseys back to control it, and they play it out. Anita holds initially. Now it squirts out, but plenty of Minneapolis players back, and Nora Landers looks for a stretch pass. Maddie's unable to control it, and Waconia is in on the breakout, but they dump it in, and Anita will be back. She's got pressure, plays it to her D partner, and Nora Landers walks it out. She'll get all the way to the blue line, and Coda will pick it up. Move to the inside. Anita with a quick chop, it just goes wide. Good job by Anita to see that loose puck and no hesitation, get it down low. Nora with a nice reach, and Esme takes a shot, but it's picked up before it gets to the net. Waconia now carrying it out. Anita with a good attack, taking out the Waconia player. No call on the play. Waconia regrouping. Coda picks it off, and Maddie will play it up and get some fresh legs. Waconia looking for open players, but they're not there. Quinlan passes to herself, and Quinlan and Esme are in on the attack. Quinlan with the fresh legs right off the bench. She plays it, just misses wide, and Waconia picks it up on the sideboards. Finley is able to squirt in, trying to gain control, loses her stick. Quinlan covers on the point. Esme just misses a pick right at the blue line and goes to the bench for some fresh legs. Finley playing it into the corner with a Waconia player looking for a center. Sylvie pursues it out, and Waconia will dump it in with Addie back there to tie it up. Tallulah picking it up, centering to Quinlan, who has it picked off at the blue line, and Waconia in with pressure. They'll pick it up behind the net. And Finley looking to establish control, unable to do so, and Waconia plays it behind the net. Get it out of there. And they don't, and number 35 from Waconia gets the tap in. Every goal has been a rebound goal, all 5 of them. And Waconia now has 2. So a reversal of fortunes here in the second period, with Waconia picking up their second. They have 5 shots on the period, and Minneapolis is stuck at 13 shots with a wild play in the corner, and the Waconia player losing their stick. Tallulah's gonna clear it for Minneapolis. It's brought in, using her speed. She centers it, and unfortunately, Sylvie was on her backhand, so she doesn't get much on the centering shot, and the Waconia goaltender, Scarlett Smith, will take the whistle. Smart play by the sophomore goaltender. Maddie at the face-off here. It's tied up, loose puck. Anita gets it behind. She centers it, hits some skates, doesn't make it to the net, and now it's cleared out by Waconia with Claudia trying to play it up the boards. Gets it. Tallulah looking to center it, but it doesn't quite get to Maddie. Tied up in some skates, played back to Claudia, who charges ahead. Good play by Claudia. Take the zone, yeah. Nice work. Sylvie in with speed. She gets it in the corner. But Waconia's got 3 defenders back there. And it goes to Maddie, who's looking for the shot. Loses it in traffic. And it's now Waconia in with a dangerous play. Emmy Now they're calling it a goal. It looked like as Emmy made the save, but the ref sees it cross the line. I think it hit her in the head, dropped between her legs, and must have rolled right through under her pads. The ref was right there, and we have a 3-3 tie game. Four minutes, 35 seconds, and Waconia has completely reversed what was an excellent start in the first period with 3 goals in the second. Cover. Emmy finds that puck and takes the whistle smartly. Well, Minneapolis needs to get back to the formula they had in the first period where they were driving pucks to the net. Waconia has effectively taken that out of their playbook and has been rewarded here. Emmy with a nice save deflects it to the side boards, and Nova picks it up, centers it with Quinlan walking it into the middle of the ice and plays it, gets her own rebound, and Waconia takes the whistle. Nice play by Minneapolis, starting in their zone, getting it all the way down. Quinlan playing it to the middle of the ice, but is on her backhand. And we have Coda, Maddie, and Esme on the front line with Finley and Nora on the blue line here. Nice shot by Finley. Gets through. Coda plays it out to the point, and Nora fires. Good shot by Nora right on net. And Esme gets it on the sideboards, now played by Maddie down low. She'll chase after her own puck there. It's deflected, and Maddie still has it. Coda joining, using that body to establish some physical presence in the corner, but Waconia walks out with it. And Nora picks it up behind the Minneapolis net, plays it out to Coda, who centers it to Gabby. She'll lose it in the snow in front of the benches, and Waconia has it briefly. Esme centers it up to Maddie, who plays it over to Coda, firing. Nice save by the Waconia goaltender there to stay on the pipe. Coda playing it on the sideboards. Out to Finley, plays it down low to Coda, who fires on net. And it's covered. Really nice job by that line. All 3 of them getting in on the action from breakout to zone entry to shooting on net there. They must have heard my comments about getting back to that strategy of driving pucks on net. They're up to 19 shots, having just been at 14 a shift and a half ago. Addie fires, that puck's deflected wide, and it's played out to the point with Claudia sending it into the corner, and now Tallulah playing it back to Addie, who fires. Good hard shot, blocked by the shin pad of the Waconia player. Sylvie pressuring on the forecheck. Good job using that speed, and Waconia will send it the length of the ice with Emmy giving it to Addie, who takes it behind the net. Good job by Addie. Back up to Sylvie, trying to get it into the offensive zone, but stuck on the sideboards. Quinlan has it stick checked away, but Sylvie has it again. Back to Addie. Nice spin move to Sylvie. Somewhere on the sideboards there now, Addie's chasing a Waconia player back into their zone. Ooh, dangerous shot, hits the pipe. Emmy had that pipe covered, though. She had good positioning, no danger, even though it did hit iron. I'm not sure why that was whistled an offside. Nova was in the zone, but I don't think she touched it. Nonetheless, we'll have a neutral zone face-off with Maddie taking the draw. Waconia pulls it into their zone. D to D regroup and out to the left wing. Cross ice pass picked off by Nora. Back out to Nova, who isn't able to control it. And Waconia tries again on the regroup, dumps it in. Anita Wool back, plays it up the boards to Gabby, but it squirts out to the point, who dumps it in, and Nora will pick it up behind the net. She'll take the open ice, clears it out of the zone. Nova plays it back to Anita. Ooh, it's picked off. I think it actually hit the Waconia player and bounced into the zone. And Maddie will go in on the forecheck as Waconia hits a cross ice pass now, and Nora Landers will be in on defense, angling into the corner. Anita plays it behind the net. She's got pressure, plays it up the boards. It gets to Maddie, who gets it out of the zone, and Waconia's in offsides. 7 seconds left in the second. Played out to neutral ice, and we're out of time here. So a big reversal of fortunes. We now have a 3-3 tie at the end of the second period. Minneapolis maintains the edge in shots, 19-13, and even in that period, if I recall, we were at 8 shots to 5 after 1. So Minneapolis picks up 11 shots to Waconia's 8 shots in the second period, but does not get rewarded on the scoreboard, and Waconia comes away with 3 on the score sheet for a 3-3 tie. We will take a break for a second period intermission. Check back in about 10 minutes. Excellent. Back on? Nope. You can mute it. We got a little Metallica here at the beginning of the third period, a 3-3 conference grudge match between Minneapolis and Waconia. If the lineup card is correct, we should have some new skaters for Minneapolis with Elsie Rourke and Siri Brumba joining on the blue line. And Maddie, I think, will take a break, and Willa Wood will be in. Tallulah stays in as well, and Elsa departed after the first. A shout out to Grandma and Grandpa Wool, Anita's grandparents, who are joining from Burnsville, opting not to drive in the snow. Minneapolis has the puck in the Waconia territory, but now it is played out a long, not icing because Emmy had to play that there. It would have been on net. Quinlan does a drive-by, and Tallulah almost gets tripped up there. Siri has it on the sideboards and will try to bring it forward with Gabby catching it behind the red line and sending it in for an icing call. Face-off will be in Minneapolis' defensive zone. Waconia wins the face-off, D-to-D pass, and they play it into the corner with Nova pressuring the point. Elsie, D-to-D, doesn't quite make it out to Nova on the sideboards, and Quinlan will pick it up and charge down the ice.
Come on, Quinlan.
She tries to take it to the inside, but has it poke checked away, and she'll go in on the forecheck with Nova helping out, but Waconia walks away with it, centering pass out to the neutral zone. Finley steps up, and Waconia plays it deep into the corner with LC chasing it down. She's tripped up. Quinlan sends it out to the neutral zone. Looks like a little bit of a faster paced game here on the fresh ice. Quinlan in on the forecheck, almost gets a shot. Finley pinching on the sideboards, but Waconia plays it out to center ice. Willa Wood comes off the bench and is immediately on the Waconia players. Centering pass, nobody there. And it's played out to Nova, whose defender trips and falls. Nova plays it in. I think Nova's at the end of a shift, so she doesn't quite have the gas to go chase that one down. She'll now take a shift. And Anita steps up, is able to prevent the Waconia player from getting in, and Willa will come back to retrieve it. Nope. Claudia has it. She'll carry it in. That's our cameraman's daughter there with the puck, harassing the Waconia players behind the net. She'll take a penalty and head to the box. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, Paul.
I'm not even in the penalty box.
Maybe you want to get a close-up on the perpetrator there as she heads in. Minneapolis will have to kill a 2-minute penalty here. Face-off won by Tallulah, and Addie back to pick it up. Tallulah now carrying it out. She's got some speed, is around. And nice play by Tallulah to get that puck deep in the zone. Sylvie's not going to pressure as we're on the kill. Tallulah almost gets that puck out to Sylvie, was high in the zone. Now Waconia takes it in. Ooh, a shot on net. Emmy swallows the rebound and takes the whistle.
Cross-checking.
Cross-checking, yeah, I guess the official call on the penalty was cross-checking. They got to call something when there's a physical play and they think it's a penalty, but I'm not sure it was a cross check. Siri has it behind the net. Picked off by Waconia, but played out, and it makes it out of the zone. Sylvie's in hot pursuit, plays him to the outside. Tallulah stepping up, and Siri's able to keep it out of the defensive zone. Sylvie patiently watching the regroup, or Tallulah, then Sylvie. Both of them doing a nice job. Sylvie picks up a puck, plays it over to Tallulah with a shot on net. Nice job. Excellent work by our penalty killers here. Waconia with a long stretch pass, and it looks like it's caught in, deflected out of bounds there. I thought it got caught in some pads, but deflected into the Minneapolis bench. Addie did a nice job holding the blue line there to keep that puck from getting in on a deflection. Elsie picks up a loose puck and plays it smartly down the ice. Picked off. Ooh, almost picked off by Willa, who would have been into open ice. Waconia has the puck, leaves a drop pass, and Elsie's able to pick up the loose puck and sends it the length of the ice. Waconia plays it in deep. Elsie should be able to get there. Waconia now picking it up. Nice job by Emmy to pick that puck up through traffic and play it into the corner. Elsie's back with Willa. Waconia picks it up on the sideboards, and now Finley is picking it up behind the net. It's played out to Gabby. She loses it on the sideboards. Minneapolis is back to full strength. That's what that video game noise was, I guess. Clearing attempt by Elsie, but Waconia holds the zone. They take it into the corner. Quinlan tries to get it out. Elsie now has it behind the net. She'll play it to Nova, who tries to get it out, but Waconia holds. Another chance at it by Nova, who gets around one defender, now gets tied up on the sideboards. Quinlan will go in to help. She'll play it behind the net. And Anita is able to dump it in. Quinlan has it behind the net. Centering attempt. The Waconia goaltender picks it up before a shot is put on net. We have 8 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the third, a tie game, 20 shots to 15. So only one shot for Minneapolis and two for Waconia in the third. And Minneapolis retreats out to the neutral zone, able to dump it in, no icing on the play. Esme in, Coda holding it. Waconia trying to break it out again. They'll get it out to the neutral zone. Quinlan deflects one. Esme playing the body. Anita stepping up, loses it to two Waconia players. They dump it in and go off for a change. Minneapolis plays it out to the sideboards. Coda tries to center. It's picked off by Waconia. And Anita chases it into the corner with Waconia. Oh, and a centering pass is tapped in. Nice centering pass by Waconia to get the goal. And we have a 4-3 lead. Minneapolis had gotten out to a 3-0 lead, has now given up 4 unanswered goals. 7:45 left in the third. Nobody establishing control yet in the neutral zone. Sylvie playing it on the sideboards, tying her player up. And Siri now back in the defensive end. Willa plays it into the neutral zone. Tallulah there to help. Willa looking for a pass in. Sylvie eventually dumps it in. Waconia has it behind their net. Siri comes down, trying to hold the zone, does so. Sylvie covering on the blue line while Siri's out front. It's good to see the defense jumping into the offensive attack, helping establish some zone time.
Assist from 11. Ella Brinkmeyer, 28. Addie Smith.
Minneapolis back in their end trying to carry it out. Quinlan behind the net, establishing some possession time, hustling down, cruising to the middle of the ice, running into a defender. Siri holding along the blue line, but Waconia is able to muscle it out, and Addie will head back to pick up a loose puck deep in Minneapolis territory. Quinlan again behind the net, picking up a loose puck. Good job by the center to get out there. She is tripped, no call.
Wow.
No call. A power move by Quinlan to try to get to center ice and is taken out, but no call on that. Emmy deflects one into the corner, and another centering pass. Emmy does a great job picking up a dangerous redirect. Excellent work, Emmy. Five minutes, 42 seconds, and the puck drop in Minneapolis territory. It's played to the sideboards. Elsie trying to help out behind the net. Good job by Finley to bat that puck out of the air. It was heading towards the front of the net. Willa trying hard to get it out. Does so. And she's in on the attack with Nova following. Willa and Nova in for a 2-on-2 board battle here in Waconia territory. Willa tries to center it. It's deflected back into the corner. Willa again looking to pick it up. Takes a shot. It goes through the slot. Waconia trying to pick it up. Nova leaving it for Willa. Centering attempt. And Nova with a chop at the puck as the goaltender covers it. Minneapolis will get some fresh legs out there. We have Coda, Esme, and Quinlan coming out on offense. Claudia and Anita on defense. Waconia is able to establish control. Quinlan with a quick shot, though, finding a loose puck. And Quinlan again behind the net with Coda in to help. Coda in the corner, plays it behind the net. Esme looks to pick up the loose puck. Anita has it at the blue line, firing a sinker. Coda behind the net. Esme's looking to pick it up in the opposite corner. She looks for the pass out to the D. Claudia now has it. Quick shot attempt, misses it. Coda with the shot, deflected over the net. And the Waconia goaltender finds that loose puck. Good job by Minneapolis to get some pressure on the net, and we'll get 5 new skaters out. 4 minutes to go. Waconia up by 1. Face-off win by Minneapolis. Babler plays it to the sideboard. Backhand shot. Rebound behind the net. Willa behind the net with speed coming around. Waconia slaps it up the boards, and Addie takes a shot as she plays it in behind the net. Willa again picking it up after Tallulah plays it down low. Sylvie pressuring. Addie with the shot from the point, deflected by the Waconia player. And Waconia carries it in. Nice play by Addie. Dumps the Waconia player and plays it out. Big physical play. Sylvie in. Escape moves. Plays it to Siri. Fires. Deflected. Nice sequence by Minneapolis there. Tallulah plays it. We have a loose puck and Waconia with the ice. Love that tough play by Addie in the neutral zone and just immediately power turns, heads up ice, and Sylvie in hot pursuit. Fresh skaters again for Minneapolis. Face off. Quinlan with the shot just misses. And another icing. Nothing wrong with that. Waconia's feeling the pressure. Minneapolis is bringing it here. They're feeling the urgency. Quinlan on the draw. It looks like we might have a timeout here. Indeed, we have a timeout. Don't go anywhere. There's, I think it said 2:41 left in regulation play before they put the timeout up. It's 4-3 Waconia. Minneapolis has the edge in shots 24-19. And Minneapolis has maintained some good zone pressure here the last 3 shifts. Evelyn Carnes giving Emmy Woldham a little pep talk here while the skaters discuss the finer points of strategy. But we'll be looking to maintain good zone play in the offensive zone here as we wind down the 3rd period. Emmy Woldham heads back to the net. We'll see if she gets called to the bench for an extra attacker here. Face-off win. Nova fires. The Waconia goaltender picks it out of the air, taking no chances there. Good quick shot attempt by Nova. Left-handed player there lining up on the right side just for that reason. Finley back to recover for Minneapolis, and Quinlan will take it in. They call it offsides. There must have been one stick handle too many there. And Minneapolis will get 3 fresh forwards out there. 2:24 to go. Elsie Rourke moving up to offense there. And we'd have Tallulah back using those wheels. Tallulah's always been very, very fast and demonstrating that here. Carries it in with good possession. And it's played out to the point. It squirts over the blue line. Elsie will dump it in, and Minneapolis will take up with Sylvie hard on the forecheck. Held at the blue line by Finley. Willa trying to gain control. Finley again plays it to Willa. Waconia picks it off. Finley blocks it. And Sylvie will go in on the forecheck. 2 Minneapolis players behind the net, but Waconia is able to skate that out Just as Emmy's called to the bench, she'll retreat back into her net there as Minneapolis doesn't have control. And lucky she did. Plays it into the corner. Waconia trying to walk out of the corner with it. Elsie's tripped up. We're going to need to get 2 attackers on this puck if we want to get control here. Waconia is establishing some physical play on the boards. And Emmy deflects it behind the net. Sylvie plays it up to Lula, who isn't able to get it around. And Minneapolis, again, trying to get Emmy off the ice, but they can't get it deep. And Waconia is eating up valuable clock time here. Anita plays it out to Esme, who again tries to get our attack going, and Emmy is now off. Hoda plays it, tries to play it up to Siri, I think that was. And now we're finally in the zone with 9 seconds to go. Waconia skates it in front of their net, now tying it up on the boards. And Esme attempts a shot, and time runs out. Well, Waconia did a good job frustrating the attack in the final minute and a half, and they are able to come back for the 4-3 victory after a 3-goal first period by the Minneapolis JV squad. A valiant effort, 25 shots to 19, a well-played game. It's too bad we weren't rewarded with the victory. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for a hard-fought battle on a snowy evening in Minneapolis at Parade North. I'll sign off. This has been Mark Wool commenting for you this evening with Paul Dombeck doing the videography. Come back for the varsity game